Wrocław, Poland was the most underrated city I've ever visited in my life. I booked the cheapest possible flight I could find from Lisbon, and it landed me in the city of Gnomes. I had never been here or heard of this place in my life, but I had just finished hosting a group trip in Portugal, and I wanted to explore Europe a bit more. So I hopped on a $60 Ryanair flight and went in with no expectations. Let me tell you why I enjoyed it so much. Wrocław is often called the Venice of Poland because it has over 120 bridges and is built on 12 islands along the river while still being incredibly walkable. It has one of the most beautiful town squares in Europe, full of pastel-colored buildings, cafes, and a Gothic town hall. It almost feels like stepping into a storybook, especially when it's lit up at night. It's one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. You can't help but smile at the hundreds of bronze gnome statues scattered throughout the city. They're quirky, clever, and tell little stories about Wrocław's spirit. Gnome hunting here is like a grown-up treasure hunt. The food is delicious and affordable, like pierogi. I had this every single day while I was there. The oldest restaurant in Poland is also located there, which is a must visit. This city is also one of the only places in Europe that still deploys a lamplighter. Every evening at dusk, a man dressed in a long black cloak and top hat walks through the oldest part of the city carrying a long pole with a flame at the end. He manually lights over 100 historic gas lanterns along the cobbled streets of this quiet island. Thanks to its university population, the energy of the city is youthful with festivals, nightlife, and cafe culture. You can find incredible accommodations for just $50 a night, like this one here. Visiting here was completely random for me, as again, I simply booked the cheapest flight I could find, and it ended up being one of the best cities I've spent time in. My trip to Poland ended up being pretty special to me, as I recently found out I'm actually a quarter Polish. So if you're planning on visiting Poland in the future and you only had places like Krakow and Warsaw on your list, you need to make sure you add Wrocław as well. You will not regret it.